tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allumage ESR et décollage. La propulsion est nominale. La propulsion est nominale. Pilotage calme. Trajectoire nominale.
La propulsion est nominale.
The Ariane 64 rocket.
Passage du transonique. Trajectoire nominale.
Space Center.
Yes, very impressive images.
Journey on board Europe's most powerful version of Ariane 64 yet.
A beautiful sky today to see the launch.
La trajectoire est nominale.
Very nice.
Yes, indeed. It's a very, it really is a very wonderful thing to see. The rocket and the sound of the rocket.
Propulsion nominale.
Doing all the work right now, Loïc.
Pilotage toujours calme.
Of the first at liftoff.
La trajectoire est nominale.
Each booster carries almost 160 tons of solid propellant, and they will burn in about 2 minutes.
Chaque propulseur a environ 156 tonnes de carburant et ils vont être allumés pendant plus de 2 minutes.
Séparation des ESR. Fin de rattrapage, début du mode barbecue. Trajectoire nominale. Séparation coiffe. La propulsion est nominale. Le pilotage est calme. Trajectoire nominale.
Signals to those tracking stations that are on ground, but not only on ground. We have one also in the Atlantic.
Yes, in a boat.
In a boat. The Naval Tracking Station. It's a boat equipped with large antennas, stabilized, of course, in case the sea is a bit rough. And it's a really precious mean of communication that allows us to keep always contact with the launcher.
And this is the sequence now, the separation sequence of the main stage. You can see it there falling away. It's burnt its propellant. That great big tank of fuel now empty and being jettisoned. And you should see on the camera images the engine of the upper stage switching on. The engine is actually on the right-hand side. You can just see it warming up, heating up there, getting redder and redder,
yes.
yeah, as it burns. So we are now very much in the next phase of our journey because the upper stage has switched its engine on, and that's an important moment, isn't it?
Yes, 5 kilometers is precisely the altitude we are targeting to deliver our satellites. So once we have climbed up to this furthest point, we will have a second boost, very short boost of the Vinci engine to transform the elliptical orbit into a circular orbit.
Le pilotage est calme.
Up there in space, the scheduled switch off of the engine, and the range operations manager telling us that the piloting is calm. So we have now switched our engine off and reached the first major step, I guess, in reaching this target orbit. We're actually in what we call the ballistic phase. As you mentioned, we're traveling without propulsion. We are coasting without the engine, and we've got a really nice shot there of our satellites attached to their dispenser. 36 satellites, looking a little bit like a corn on the cob.
Yes. The constellation for Amazon Leo.
Indeed, and we're scheduled to have delivered the first 18 of those satellites onto their orbits. And if you've been watching our 3D there, the telemetry coming in now on the right-hand side of the screen.
The dispenser and the satellites to the launcher being the upper stage, this white cylindrical structure that you see on your screen. And right now we are progressing with no propulsion from the main engine. We're proceeding, with the separation sequence. So we have five more sequence to go, 5 more steps to go.
You actually have a little bit of propulsion, don't we?
Yes, indeed, the Venture engine, the main engine, is shut down, but we have a feature of Ariane 6 upper stage, which is called the APU, the Auxiliary Power Unit. It's kind of a small engine that gives a little bit of thrust to the stage when it's not in the full propulsion mode. It's a very interesting feature because it allows us to perform the deployment of this constellation and 36 satellites in a very safe mode. We have, let's say, the distance between the satellites and the launcher.
We've got the naval tracking station. We've also got Santa Maria in the Azores.
Yes, we have a full network all around the globe for these ground tracking stations. It's very important. As I said, we need to have a good tracking of the launcher, of what's happening in space. And we have the teams from the Space Agency, French Space Agency, which are in charge of these tracking stations monitoring right now.
Separation number 10 that we're looking at, the Range Operations Manager has been telling us that the separation
to be brought into sky. So it's always good for our customers to be able to count on Ariane 6 being even more performant.
Nice shot there of a good angle, if you like, camera angle, if you like, on the satellites being separated. Separation number 10. You can see that we've got 6 satellites left on board. Our mast getting increasingly empty. And if you're just joining us, a quick reminder about the Amazon Leo constellation and why today's launch is important. Why? The next separation coming up, and that is separation number 11. And the Range Operations Manager confirming that the separation sequence is ongoing. We can see the little satellites there moving away slowly from the mother ship, gently, to go off and join their brothers and sisters in space. And as we've mentioned in the programme, it is an important day for Amazon Leo because we're launching more satellites into orbit than previously. We've got an extra 4 satellites on board, and that's all thanks to our new boosters, the P160Cs.
Final operative orbit. And this phase that we call the commissioning phase, once it is completed, then the satellites will start doing their job, which is delivering internet connection.
Poursuite et fin de la séquence de séparation Amazon Leo.
So, the final Amazon Leo separation there, the Range Operations Manager confirming that was the final one.